At some time on this mean campaign trail, with some of the vitriol and hatred that came my way, it was hard for me to wonder whether or not these were fraternity brothers or members of another organization. But brothers reminded me that we are brothers in a deeper sense than they can comprehend. And so, brothers, we will embrace a platform that stands on the ideas and involvement of our college brothers, utilize the gifts and resources of our alumni brothers, and rely on the wisdom and counsel of our senior brothers. A platform that will implement the next phase of the strategic plan so diligently worked out by this current administration to refine our infrastructure, to improve on membership deliverables and services, and offer dynamic fiscal transparency and integrity, create new streams of revenue, create much needed campaign and election reform. To create much needed campaign and election reform. To find a compromise on intake that protects our fraternity legally, yet produce the quality of men that we want, and hopefully to nail the coffin and to move our agenda forward so that we can shift the paradigm of self-interest to those interests that lie outside of this great house, our families, our communities, and world issues. I ask that you would join me in New Orleans next summer at what we hope will be one of the greatest conventions in history, where we will focus on the plight of young African-American men. And I expect to see long lines standing at the mic, not on the issue of intake, but even longer lines on how we will continue to make and impact the lives of little black boys who are still searching for the light. And sometime in 2010, my brothers, you will join me and our past general presidents, Brother Harry Johnson, President and CEO of the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Foundation, for the historic dedication of the Memorial on the Mall in Washington, D.C. for our dear Brother King. It will be historic and monumental. The believers will be there in masses. We're calling on the believers of the 7 and Alpha to Atlanta, Georgia, during the weekend of January 23rd through 25th, 2009, where we will celebrate Alpha's 103rd year providing exceptional leadership and service with the inaugural celebration that you will not want to miss on the campus of Morehouse College and the Marriott Marquis. I promise that when you leave Atlanta, you will be inspired. Senior Vice President of the UNCF and fundraiser extraordinaire Maurice Jenkins will chair the inauguration. He raises millions of dollars for the inauguration. I've only asked him to raise a portion of that. Honorary chairs will include Brother Ambassador Andrew Young, Mayor Shirley Franklin, Morehouse President Robert Franklin, the non-alpha, Dr. Cal McNeil, and our beloved 26th General President, Brother Ozell Sutton. You are not going to miss it. I must publicly thank my wife, Harmel, and my children, Jewel and Jadari, and our adopted cousin Lauren for their unyielding love and support and sacrifice. We invite you this evening from 6:30 to 8:30 to Suite 1630 to allow us to say thank you and to join us in some hospitality and some cordiality. And so, as I close, this time I'm really closing, the songwriter Marvin Sapp best summed up this moment for me. And I quote that I never could have made it to this point without the love of a God who looks down on all of us, and without the support of you brothers here. My vision for Alpha is simple, that we are the best civic organization for the uplift of humanity, period. And how do I know that Alpha's future is bright and that some of our best days lie ahead? There's a ladder that I must climb. But it's not Jacob's ladder. It was a ladder built by the 7 jewels. There's a ladder that I must climb. A ladder built by 31 past presidents and a 32nd one that would join that rank. And so I stand here to pay tribute to our first General President, Moses Alvin Morrison, our second General President, Roscoe Conkling Giles. Our third General President, Frederick Harvin Miller. Our fourth General President, Charles Huck Garvin. Our fifth General President, Henry Lake Dickinson. Our sixth General President, Howard Hale Long. Our seventh General President, Jewel Henry Arthur Callis. Our eighth General President, William A. Pollard. Our ninth General President, Daniel D. Fowler. Our 10th General President, Lucius L. McGee. Our 11th General President, Simeon S. Booker. Our 12th General President, Raymond Winford Cannon. Our 13th General President, B. Andrew Rose. Our 14th General President, Charles Harris Wesley. Our 15th General President, Rayford W. Logan. Our 16th General President, Belford Vance Lawson. Our 17th General President, Antonio Maceo Smith. Our 18th General President, Frank Laverne Stanley. Our 19th General President, Miles A. Page. Our 20th General President, William Henry Hale. Our 21st General President, Thomas Winston Cole. Our 22nd General President, Lionel Hodge Newsom. Our 23rd General President, Ernest Dutch Moriel. Our 24th General President, Walter Washington. Our 25th General President, James R. Williams.